It will now come to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, January 27th, 2014. The roll will show that all members are present with the exception of Councilman Wadsworth and Councilwoman Makowski.
Excused.
So noted. Tonight's council meeting agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda, 2, minutes, 3, petitioner, 4, chairperson's report, 5, mayor's report, 6A, clerk's report, 6B, treasurer's report, 7, public comment, 8, unfinished business, 9, new business, 10, communication, 11, approval for warrant 14-02, and number 12, adjournment. And a motion would be in order to accept the agenda as presented.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, to accept the agenda as presented. Support.
Been motion by Ms. Choke, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to approve the agenda as presented. Roll call. Ms. Choke?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, agenda approved.
Number 2, approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held January 13th, 2014.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes from the regular council meeting held January 13, 2014.
Support.
The motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held January 13, 2014. Discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choke?
yes.
Chair votes yes, the minutes are approved.
Number 3 is petitioners, and if Paul Stanford is in the audience, could he please approach the podium? He is here tonight to discuss the Community Housing Network. It's a foreclosure prevention program and services community housing network, and this is a nonprofit organization. Mr. Stanford.
So good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Paul Stanford. I'm a housing counselor with Community Housing Network. I am joined this evening by my colleague, Mr. Michael McAuliffe. He serves as our AmeriCorps member as part of the Michigan Foreclosure Prevention Corps. Today, we are here to discuss our foreclosure prevention program and resources. Our organization, Community Housing Network, is based out of Troy, but we have a satellite office in the city of Wayne, right off of West Michigan Avenue in the Metro Place Mall. Due to the foreclosure crisis that hit southeastern Michigan, our organization decided to expand our foreclosure prevention services throughout Wayne County. As a department, we work directly with homeowners, lenders, the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, to try to come up with a solution to help homeowners remain in their home. As far as our role goes, we play more as an advocate role for homeowners throughout the process. Our services are completely free through funding and grants that we receive through the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. And also, I'm a certified housing counselor through the State of Michigan Housing and Development Authority. We also provide assistance for property tax, people who are struggling to pay their property taxes. In 2013, our organization partnered with the Michigan State Housing and Development Authority to address the property tax crisis that has drastically affected homeowners throughout Wayne County. Through the Michigan Step Forward program, we help individuals behind on their property taxes to apply for the Step Forward Michigan program in hopes of receiving funds to pay off their delinquent property taxes. Step Forward also helps with mortgage rescue to help homeowners get caught up with their mortgage payments. As a result of our services, we have helped over 400 homeowners throughout Wayne County, with 85 receiving permanent options to remain in their home, and we were able to help our homeowners receive close to $700,000 in Michigan Step Forward funds to help them stay in their home. Also, in 2013, our department won the Michigan State Housing and Development Authority's Housing Council Agency of the Year at the 2013 Building Michigan Communities Conference. A little bit about me. I'm from the area, so one of the first things, I was out in Troy with our organization first. So when they decided to expand our service throughout the Wayne County area, I said, hey, it's a dream come true because I want to try to help as many people as I can out in my community here of Romulus and also throughout Wayne County. And also, my colleague and I are willing to, join or partner with any city events to make sure that we're present there so we can try to help as many homeowners as possible because that's the main thing that we want to do. So, got any questions? We have business cards, we have flyers. We can place them on the back table if you guys would like. And we also have some binders that has a little bit more information about our organization that we can give to each and every council member. So, thank you, Bert.
Yes, Mr. Kraut.
Do you have a phone number you can give out?
Yes, I can give it out now or.
Yeah, sure.
So my direct phone number is 734-419-7551. That's my direct office number. And then my colleague, Mr. Michael McAuliffe over there, his direct phone number is 734-419-7552. And also email is a good way to get a hold of me as well.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms.
can you
Abdo.
leave us your business cards?
Yep, we brought plenty.
Thank you.
Mr. Stanford, right?
Yep.
How long you been doing this, Mr. Stanford?
So I started off as a AmeriCorps member through the Michigan Foreclosure Prevention Corps back in 2011. So since 2011, I've been doing it. In 2012, I was given a permanent position to expand our services throughout Wayne County. So since November 2012, I've been serving directly throughout Wayne County.
Oh, okay. So you cover like all of Wayne County?
Yeah, all of Wayne
Wow.
County, including the city of Detroit. That's been keeping us busy, but we're here to help, so
Right.
we don't have a problem with it at all.
Wow. I think it's a great program.
Oh yeah.
I commend you on that. Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman, if you could leave
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
information for my department also, we'll make sure that we, direct it to people as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
So do you want us to put our business cards on the back table or give them out
Tell
individually?
you
to
what,
town,
or give them to the
can-
clerk and she can make sure everybody gets them, that would be great.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. 5:30 today, we had a study session discussing employee policy and procedures manual. And at 6 o'clock, we had a study session. That's the municipal finance overview seminar of our city. Also earlier this evening, we had a study session to review some of the employee policies and procedures. At this time, the only action needed is to approve the following people to the Personnel Policy and Procedures Committee. I'm going to name these people, and then I'm going to need a motion to carry forward. Linda Choke, Stacy Page, Julie White-Tucko, Marie Lambert, Abby Atkins, Jerry Freer, and John Leacher.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe.
I'll make that motion to accept the names you've just read.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Mr. Kraut for the names that was mentioned. All in favor, sorry. Roll call. Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut,
Yes.
Ms. Makowski. I'm sorry, she's not here. Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Approved. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to yield the floor to Ms. Abdo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have information for the Progressive Club fundraiser that is taking place February 15th. This fundraiser, if you've lived in Romulus, most of you have either been to the Progressive Club, had an event held at the Progressive Club, and you know that it is a non-profit entity. They are trying to maintain their building.
the people that run the Progressive Club. And in doing so, they're having a fundraiser on February 15th. It's the Valentine's Tributes to the Legends. I have tickets for sale. The tickets are $15 a piece, or you can buy a table for $100, which gives you a savings there. They are not going to have the long tables there. It's going to be, I think, 20 round tables so that the performers have areas to perform. There's also a portion, if you're interested in taking out an ad in the Progressive Hall pamphlet they're going to have, I have that information also. You can take a business ad. So if you need tickets, please see me. If not, these tickets are also available at the Chamber of Commerce and through Jim Poet, whose number I have here if you're interested. Any questions?
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Abdo.
Thanks.
With that, that concludes my chairman's report.
I'll make a motion to accept the chairperson's report.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Kraut, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening tonight, council and clerk, treasurer, and members of the audience. Start off with my quote. I brought the quote that I used in the State of the City and wanted to tie it into the message, and it goes as this: customer service is not a department, it's everyone's job or everyone's responsibility. We did have the State of the City on the 14th. I want to thank everybody who attended. We had electeds there. We had full house as a chamber-sponsored event. We did play it for the last week on cable. It's available also on YouTube. I've had some requests from business people and others. We can also provide a copy if they need be. But the theme is really what we're doing to bring customer service to city government, what we're doing in the 100-day plan and beyond. And it was good to see a good audience there. There's more to come, but I just wanted to thank those who were there. We had a ton of business people that were there supporting the event. And that theme of customer service is going to continue. It's a cultural thing we need to work on. The other thing that you're going to be involved in that we've already started is the vision process. So I hope to get a proposal to you shortly so that we can start bringing groups together and start working on our city vision. Another thing that I thought was very successful in the last week or so, and I want to compliment the whole committee that worked on the Dr. Martin Luther King celebration. That was a week ago Monday. Again, I thought it was very well attended. Nice cold day that we were all out walking, but we had the Rotary cooking breakfast. We had Congressman John Conyers was the keynote. We had state electeds, local electeds. We had, it was good to see a lot of youth out there. We had Boy Scouts. We had the middle school Bulldog cheerleaders. We had, I wasn't sure how much participation we were going to get pulled from the schools, but I was very happy with that. NHS as well, Kathy, they were there, supportive. So it was a great event. We had a good celebration, just thanks to the whole committee that was involved in that, and it was a great event here in Romulus. I still think it's one of the best in our region. I mean, some of them got press on some of the news channels. I think we had Channel 4 there. Weren't you on it, Doris? So we did get a little bit of coverage, but we're hoping to make it bigger and better in years to come, so we look forward to that. We're into some cold weather. You know that we've got this Arctic blast coming down again, so those who need a warm place to go, we still again will have the senior center on Bivens Road available from 8 till 4. You're welcome to stop in, get warm, talk to Rose. She'll even get you a cup of soup. But these are very, very cold times, so bring in your pets. Don't leave them outside. Make sure your kids are bundled. I understand that Romulus Community Schools has already called off for tomorrow because of the frigid temperatures and negative wind chills, so be safe. We don't need to have more issues with health during these cold times, so just wanted to mention that. Something on a real positive note, trying to mention things to recognize positive activities. We had a Romulus resident, actually, lifelong Romulus resident, who was named the Brownstown Township 2013 Firefighter of the Year. And I want to recognize and make mention of some points and ask council for some action on that. Brian McNeil was a lifelong Romulus resident. In 2001, he became a Brownstown firefighter, and basically changed his career from the auto industry during the downturn into public safety. In 2003, he retired as a volunteer Romulus firefighter after 17 years as a sergeant. 2003, he did also receive his paramedic's license. In 2010, he became a member of the Brownstown Township Honor Guard. And then in 2013, he was nominated for an award by his peers, and the criteria for this award is dependability, leadership, cooperation, attitude, professionalism, off-duty charity work. And he was proud to be recognized for that. Brian's a humble guy. He's not looking for accolades, and I know he probably wouldn't appreciate me doing this, but when good things happen and people step up and do extraordinary things, kind of like we talked about with our hometown hero, I think it's really important that we recognize that. So here's a Romulus resident who lives here and continues to live here and is doing an outstanding job and was recognized by his peers there. So what I'd like council to do, if they would consider it, is do a resolution recognizing Brian McNeil as the 2013 Firefighter of the Year for Brownstown and give him our congratulations.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Support.
That we recognize Brian McNeil as Brownstown Township's Firefighter of the Year.
A motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Kraut, to recognize Brian McNeil for his services. Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you very much for that. Couple other quick things. One, on a sad note, along with fire, I just wanted to pass along that Jim Hollis Sr. passed away. He was a former pay-on-call firefighter for Romulus. He was actually a captain of Station 2 as well for a period of time. All I know is that they're going to have visitation at Cranes Wednesday from 1 to 8, and I believe the services will be outstate. So if you want to pay respects to the family, this Wednesday, 1 to 8 at Cranes. And, you know, he was a great guy, family of firefighters. I believe his son is at the airport as a firefighter. They've been very community-minded, and it's tough to lose a loved one, so I ask also that you, along with that resolution, keep the family in your thoughts and prayers.
Mr. Chair, I'll make that motion that we send a resolution to the family of James Hollis.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo, to send a resolution to Mr. Hollis, resident. Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Mr. Kraut,
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, resolution is passed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. One last thing, one of the things we talked about in the past meetings and also at the State of the City, we're taking our staff meeting on the road tomorrow. We're going to Saturn Electronics. Didn't realize it was going to be the coldest day in history that we're going to do that, but so they're probably kind of looking at me cross-eyed right now. But we'll be there at Saturn. We're going to be basically having a presentation from them. The whole purpose of this is to bridge the gap between business and residents and city government and local government. So we're going to conduct our staff meeting on their site, then they're going to take us for a tour of their operation and allow our key executives to meet with theirs. So first one's tomorrow. Told them dress warm, but we're going to be doing that. So with that, those are just some items of information. Then I do have some items of business tonight I'd like to bring before you. First item is 5A. We have as a request here to concur with the administration and approve a 3-year extension to the existing service contract, auditing and consulting services were Plant and Moran for the Headley inflationary increases annual for the audit services following from June 30th through 2014 audit.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Abdo.
I'll make a motion to concur with administration and approve a 3-year extension of the existing service contract for auditing and consultant services with Plant Moran and Headley inflationary increases annually for audit services following June 30th, 2014 audit.
Been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Mr. Kraut, to concur with the administration and approve a 3-year extension of the existing services contract for auditing and consultant service with Plant Moran with Headley inflationary increase annually for audit services following the June 30th, 2014 audit. Any discussion?
Just, Mr. Chairman, just to mention, and you mentioned they were here earlier doing training. That's just one of the many things that they come and provide for us as a value. Their knowledge and resources they have with many other communities throughout this whole region allows us to make sure that we're on top of best practices, that we also have a third party who will pick apart our books and make sure the audit is there with not only, issues to address, but recommendations for solutions, which I think is key. Their staff is impeccable. They've worked with Romulus for years and many others, but I compliment them on their work, and they're a great firm to have helping us, especially during these challenging times.
I agree with you, Mr. Mayor. Frank and Stacy really does a great job for Romulus, and we really appreciate it, too.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe?
I would just like to say, I always appreciate the fact that when you come and you do your presentations, they're very understandable. They're down to earth, we understand them, and you're never in a hurry to answer our questions or to make sure that we understand exactly what you're saying and what you're presenting to us. And I appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Roscoe. Any other questions? Roll call, Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion is approved.
Thank you for that, Council. Next item, under 5B, what I have before me is a request to adopt a resolution to authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with Wayne County for the Goddard Road resurfacing project. That's West Airport Service Drive to Merriman Road. The cost not to exceed the 10% in that agreement, which is estimated to be $44,032. Those funds have been budgeted for and available in the DPW construction project account.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate?
I'd like to make the motion that we adopt a resolution to authorize mayor and clerk to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with Wayne County for Goddard Road resurfacing project, would be west of the airport service drive to Merriman Road, with the cost not to exceed 10% of the total construction cost, which is estimated to be $44,032.
Support.
The motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to adopt the resolution to authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with Wayne County for the Goddard Road resurfacing project, West Airport Service Drive to Merriman Road, cost not to exceed 10% of the total construction cost, which is estimated at $44,032. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion is approved.
Thank you for that, Council. Next, item 5C, what I have before us is to request to concur with the administration and approve anticipated 2014/2015 Community Development Block Grant allocation and proposed projects.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion to concur with administration and approve the anticipated 2014-2015 CDBG allocation and proposed projects.
Support.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Ms.
At this time, I think it's kind of important to tell the people out there what these projects are before we vote. Is that all right with you guys? All right, I can go ahead?
Yeah.
All right, in front of me, I have a list of the projects that have been approved. Senior citizens, $12,000 for the chore service. They deal with snow repair, minor home repairs for the seniors, transportation, education, recreation, and staffing. $36,000 allocated to the APA Thomas J. Coleman Center. And here, the $3,000 to repair the floor. The rest will be used to purchase a playscape, pavilion, landscape, and outdoor furniture and grills. Park and recreation facilities, $17,741 to reopen at least 2 parks in the qualifying areas. That will pay to restore baseball diamonds, basketball courts, play equipment, and purchase new play structures. And last, park recreational jobs, $81,000. Hire at least 3 recreation employees, to a recreation coordinator and 2 assistants to bring back recreation programs to the city of Romulus. These jobs will be made available to 1 full-time and 2 part-time low or moderate income persons. So that's what we're voting on today.
And I'd like to make another comment that I'd like to say, I see Mr. Bronson Bell in the audience, and I think Mr. Bell has been doing a tremendous job with the Coleman Center as the president. And I'd like to, let's give him a hand too, would you please? There's a lot of good programs that the DDA sponsors, and they all do a great job. And I'm just proud that this administration is being proactive and trying to reach the needs of all the community, not just, certain parts of the city, but the whole city. Thank you.
Well, if I can, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
we did have another request that, if you recall, in the public hearing, didn't meet the map and the criteria. We've had some discussions with that group, and we're trying to find solutions to help them as well. So we can't always help everybody, but we're trying hard, and I think with this approval that you'll vote on tonight, we're looking forward to one step further in bettering our citizens' opportunity for parks and recreation.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Martin?
Yes, Mr. Kraut.
I just want to say that the equipment that the Coleman Center will be receiving, it'll be open to the community, so if you want to use it, you're welcome to
Absolutely.
come down there and use it. It's open for everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Kraut. Roll call. Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion is approved.
Thank you very much for that, I appreciate it. Next item up is 5D, and this is a request to concur with the administration and approve the reappointment of Julie Laporte to the Officer Compensation Commission with a term to expire December 31st of 2020. Hers had just expired December of this 13, so.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I would like to, that we concur with the administration and approve the reappointment of Judy Laporte to the Officer Compensation Commission with the term to expire December 31st, 2020.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to concur with the administration and approve the reappointment of Judy Laporte to the Officer Commissioner Compensation Commission with the term to expire on December 31st, 2020. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5E, and what I bring before you is a request to approve the reappointments of A. Gerald Wendland, Virgil Varner, Terry Bird, Sheldon Chandler, Bill Crane, Mark Lukowitz to the City of Romulus Historical Commission with all their terms to expire on December 29th of 2015, please.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Abdo.
I make a motion to approve the reappointment of Frederick Hay, Gerald Wendland, Virgil Varner, Terry Bird, Sheldon Chandler, William Crane, and Mark Lukowitz to the City of Romulus Historical Commission with terms to expire on December 29th, 2015.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Abdo, supported by Mr. Kraut, to approve the reappointment of Frederick Hay, Gerald B. Whitland, Virgil Varnell, Terrell Bird, Sheldon Chandler, William Crane, and Mark Lutherwood to the City of Romulus Historic Commission with a term to expire on December the 29th, 2015. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you very much, council. Next item up is 5F, and what I have before you is a request to approve the introduction in Budget Amendment 13/14-9, and that's to set up an expense account for local 4126 retiree insurance benefits buyout, Council Resolution 13-336. We did have 4 firefighters that want to take advantage of that opportunity.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-9 to set up an expense account for the local 4126 retiree insurance benefits buyout per council resolution number 13-336.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choate, to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-9 to set up an expense account for the local 4126 retirees insurance benefits buyout per council resolution number 13-336. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair vote yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5G, and what they have before us is a request to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-10, and that's to adjust the budget to reflect an increase in building permit revenue, which is a good, and also reflect the additional Teamster employee being used for those inspection purposes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I'd like to make a motion that we introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-10 to adjust the budget to reflect the increase in building permits revenue, and also to reflect an additional Teamster employee being used for building inspections.
Support.
A motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-10 to adjust the budget to reflect an increase in building permits revenue and also to reflect an additional Teamster employee being used for the building inspections. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you for that, council. Last item for request is 5H, and what we have before us is a request to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-11, and that's to reallocate funds for the newly established Recreation Commission for the balance of the 2013/14 budget year. We did have our first meeting already. Thank you for reinstituting that commission. By council resolution, they do get a small stipend for being there, so this is the pay that allows them to be a commissioner.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-11 to reallocate funds for the newly reestablished Recreation Commission for the balance of 2013-14 budget year.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choate, to introduce Budget Amendment 13/14-11 to reallocate funds for the newly reestablished Recreation Commission for the balance of the 2013-14 budget year. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms.
I
Roscoe.
would just like to mention that is for $1,651.
Thank you, Ms. Roscoe. Roll call vote. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
I have to abstain as I am on the commission.
Thank you. Chair votes yes, motion is approved.
Thank you very much for that, council. The last is just a FYI for emergency repair, and that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
6A is the clerk's report. Under the clerk's report, I only have one item that requires action. That's a public hearing request. Purchasing Director Lynn Conway is requesting a public hearing to be scheduled for Monday, February 24th, 2014 at 7:00 p.m. And this is to take comments from the public regarding the proposed amendments to the purchasing ordinance.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Ms.
I'll
Roscoe.
make that motion to have the public hearing request from Lynn Conway on February 24th at 7:00.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choate, for a public hearing request from Lynn Conway, Purchase Director, for Monday, February 24th, 2014 at 7 p.m. Ms. Roscoe? Ms.
Yes.
Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair vote yes, request approved.
Thank you. That's the last action item. For your information, I've received some communication from Wayne County. This is the Wayne County Clean Program. They're accepting 2014 applications. The CLEAN stands for the County Lending Environmental Assistance to Neighborhoods Program. The CLEAN program partners local community groups with Wayne County Department of Public Services to identify, clean up, and prevent illegal dumping throughout Wayne County neighborhoods. The program's success lies in the ongoing cooperative partnership between various community stakeholders. For more information, you can contact Mary Vangeson at 734-326-4494. This information will be available on our city's website and also in the clerk's office. Also, I received communication from Comcast on some new channel lineups, and this information will also be available in the clerk's office. And lastly, I received a flyer from the city of Taylor, and it's the annual Free Shred Day, taking place on April the 12th, 2014. The times are from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The location is the Taylor City Hall, which is located 23555 Goddard. Their contact number is 734-287-6550. And this information is available on the city website, and I believe it's going to be available on our city's Facebook page, but this information too will be posted on our bulletin board. And with that, before I close out my report, just to kind of piggyback on the mayor's comments on the MLK Day, just on behalf of the committee, we'd like to thank everyone for their participation. But I just wanted to announce, as mayor, you've already said that Romulus has one of the nicer programs that's been ongoing for 12 years. And we received a resolution from Governor Snyder, which acknowledged our MLK Day program, which is, says a lot. They couldn't be here, but at least they acknowledge our program, and we did receive that resolution from Governor Snyder. So just want to say that. Thank you again to everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Briggs.
Welcome. That concludes the clerk's report, and moving on to 6B, the treasurer's report.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor, council, clerk, and audience. I have one item under my report. Tax day is near. Property taxes and personal property taxes are due by February 14th. Delinquent personal property taxes are turned over to Wayne County March 1st. So I will be reminding everyone about tax day. So please remember that. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer.
Number 7 is public comment, and this is the portion of our meeting where those in the audience, if you'd like to have comments, you can do so at this time. If you would like to be heard, raise your hand after you've been acknowledged by a chairperson, approach the podium and state your name and your address. And we ask that you would limit your comments to 3 minutes. We do not have any written requests.
Okay. Anyone in the audience would like to make a comment? Yes, Ms. Williams, please. Good evening.
Virginia Williams. I would just like, I'm sorry. Good evening, Mayor, Council, and Treasurer and Clerk. I would just like to inform the clerk, I'm not sure if she's aware of it. I attempted to go to the city website to get the agenda off for today, and it wasn't there.
I'll double check with the IT department and find out. I apologize.
Okay. Also, as anyone that know me, know I've been following what happened in 2011 with our police department. And I'm not for sure if the council can talk about it, if they want to talk about it, but it was an indictment that came down on all counts, so that the people will know that the justice system is working. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Anyone else in the audience? Okay, that will close this part out.
Number 8 is unfinished business. Number 9 is new business. Number 10, communication.
Mr. Chair, I have one item.
Yes, Ms. Roscoe.
Coming up next month, February, will be the annual Soul Food Dinner. And this year, as usual, the middle school and the high school jazz bands will be playing. It is on February 12th, that's Wednesday night. Starts promptly at 6 o'clock. And so the dinner is from 6 to 7:30, and the band will play then. And then they'll have a program from 7:30 to 8. There isn't a fee to come in, but they ask for donations, and those donations will go towards the Student Activities Fund. And I recommend everybody to come out. We always have a lot of good food.
Thank you, Ms. Roscoe.
If there is no more communication, then number 11 for approval is warrant 14-02.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I'd like to make a motion that we pay warrant 14-2 as follows. To, General Operating Fund, $280,000, or $280,031.96. Major Street Fund, $517.59. Local Street Fund, $413.08. Cable, $45.38. Sanitation Fund, $279.50. 911, $2,486.82. Law Enforcement, $9,323.05. Narcotics Enforcement Fund, $1,924.08. Water and Sewer, $228,311.35. Motor Vehicle Fund, $46,033.16. Technology Services, $1,516.75. Retirees Insurance Benefits, $3,253.91. Property and Liability Self-Insurance is $10,054. Payroll Fund is $5,232.05, for a grand total of $589,422.68.
Support on that.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to pay warrant number 14-02 for a total of $589,422.68. Any discussion? Roll call. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Warrant number 14-02 will be paid.
And number 12, adjournment.
So move to adjourn?
Support.
The motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Mr. Kraut for adjournment. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.